Now, from your weather authority, meteorologist Cody Bailey.
Well, in a 1-2 punch, we've got our first accumulating snowfall of the season on the way at the same time. Our coldest air of the season so far this year as well. You have to go all the way back to February of this past winter to get the temperatures at the levels that we're going to be seeing as we head into the weekend and the beginning of next week. Today, it was colder than normal again. Plenty of sunshine to help out a little bit, but 39 for the high at Evansville after a cold start to the morning this morning as well. 27 for that low temperature, and both of those are well below where we should be for this time of the year. Unfortunately, we're going to be staying well below normal for the first few days, or at least the first several days, rather, of the month of December. But of course, we are on alert for our first accumulating snow of the season that looks to arrive in part of the tri-state as early as, say, about 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow in the western fringe of the tri-state through the Evansville metro, likely around or shortly after 12 o'clock noon. So if you have any shopping to do for the weekend, best bet will be early, although we're not expecting widespread travel issues on the roads. That probably wouldn't be a concern until tomorrow night when the precipitation ends, but anything that's wet will likely be freezing tomorrow night. Temperatures through the day tomorrow will be hovering right above freezing. So again, not expecting any major travel impacts unless you go further to the north where we're expecting those higher totals of 1 inch to maybe 2 inches, and can't rule out some isolated 2+ inch totals, locally higher amounts if you get any of those heavier bands setting up as well. But all is quiet right now. Doppler radar is scanning clear for the time being. And again, that's going to be changing as we head into the day tomorrow, especially through the afternoon and evening hours of our Saturday. Outside on the west side of Evansville, traffic moving along just fine as we take a look from towards the Lloyd Expressway from the top of the library on the campus of USI. Down in Muhlenberg County, our central city view of our Austin Holmes Tower camera. Once again, a quiet Friday evening, but temperatures are very cold. Again, that high only 39. We're sitting right at freezing in Evansville across the river on the outskirts of Henderson. 30 degrees, low to mid 30s down to the south along the Western Kentucky Parkway. Up to the north, though, already a few locations in the 20s. It's 29 Jasper, Princeton 28, Vincennes to the north at 27, and hovering just above freezing by a degree in Fairfield at 33 degrees. We don't have a whole lot of wind outside right now. Nothing overly breezy, but any breeze with temperatures around freezing, it's not going to take much to make it feel like it's in the lower 20s in a lot of locations. So definitely feeling chilly, and the temperatures themselves, the air temperatures, will be getting colder and colder day by day, basically from here through the end of the holiday weekend and early next week. But again, it's out towards the west. We're watching this area of energy. Not a lot of moisture right now. Snow showers east of Omaha, Nebraska, falling apart. But it's this same disturbance that will bring with it that developing complex of snow showers tomorrow, and may mix with rain. That's why totals are going to be dropping off quickly as you go to the Ohio River and points to the south. Future Tracker, though, really holds on to the idea of all snow, but still mainly in the northern half of the tri-state. So the theme tomorrow, the further north that you go, the higher those snow totals will be. But here we are by 11 o'clock in the morning, snow already falling over southern Illinois, again into the Evansville metro by the midday hours, and then taking over the rest of the tri-state, or at least the eastern half of the tri-state, by the early afternoon to early evening as well. You can see those darker shades of blue along and north of I-64. I think that's going to be kind of the area of concentration for those possible 1 to 2+ inch totals, and not really showing much in the way of rain, but really also not showing much in the way of precipitation across western Kentucky. So again, the further south that you go, the flip side of that, those totals are really going to drop off. And then we turn downright cold for Sunday and Monday, with actual high temperatures struggling to get above freezing. Low temperatures Sunday night, and again Monday night down into the upper teens to low 20s. And that's going to continue into the first part of next week as we kick off the month of December with very cold conditions. Here is what our in-house model is showing, pretty much in alignment with all the other forecast products that we look at to come up with a forecast. 1 to 2+ inches of snow, isolated 3-inch totals, not completely out of the question. It's going to depend on how quickly or how heavy are those bands set up. But the further south you go, really a dusting to a 1/2 inch at best across western Kentucky. So that's going to be the primary concern along I-64 points north with those higher snowfall totals. But tonight we fall onto the cold side again, low 20s. And then after the snow ends tomorrow night, again, isolated slick spots on the roads possible overnight tomorrow night as we fall below freezing. And then it is a cold start to the work week, gradually getting back into the 40s by the middle part of next week before another cold blast, Jessica, by this time next Friday.